Now that we know a little bit about color and emotions, let's talk about color themes and color harmonies and where we can find those right within the Photoshop interface. We're going to discuss the color picker and swatches, very powerful tools which in combination with our ability to sample colors in Photoshop will give us the power to create our own color themes and color harmonies, which we can then apply to images. Let's go to Photoshop and I'll show you where you can find this. In the window menu, if you drag down to extensions, you'll see this item, Adobe Color Themes. If you have an earlier version of Photoshop, this is called Cooler, K-U-L-E-R. And if you don't see anything there, go to the website adobe.color.com. And that will bring you to the same panel which we see here. I'm going to drag this out front and center. And this is the Adobe Color Theme panel in which we see a representation of the color wheel. And we have the ability to look at different types of color themes, basically pulling different flavors of color themes that give us groups of harmonies, color harmonies, that are very appealing to the eye. I'm going to go to analogous, and here we see a primary colors and colors that are closely associated with it. You could even spread out from there and create your own color themes or pick your own primary color. I'm going to go to complementary because that's one we'll find extremely useful, especially in split toning and split toning even color images where you have colors that are opposites on the color wheel. That creates something called hue contrast, where you have a contrast of hues, extreme opposites on the color wheel. And think of that in combination with brightness contrast, and you can create some very powerful effects in images. I'm going to bring up another image. Let me just open up this image here. That was a grayscale image, and you can see that this is two color opposites, a blue tint in the shadows and a warmer yellow tint in the highlights. And that creates hue contrast, which is very attractive in an image. We go to a different image. This is a color image, and we see, again, color opposites are colors that are complementary and opposites on the color wheel, blue and yellow, but to the eye, they create a wonderful contrast of colors, and so that really works. Whereas blue against blue or yellow against yellow wouldn't have that great deal of hue contrast and jump out or express itself as well to the eyes.